supervisors get from me all the time in real life.
As a professional who's getting
Because
paid.
they don't hear you or because you don't communicate? I'm assuming the first one.
A bit of both.
More of the second, really. It's when I'm at work, and I'm trying to talk about something that I actually know things about, I tend to stammer a little bit.
Okay.
And be just like I need to think about what I'm saying before I say it, even though sometimes what I want to say isn't what I say, because what I want to say is go fuck yourself. And I can't say that to my boss.
What we have here, everyone, ladies, gentlemen, and them betweens, is anxiety in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Anxiety and
that was
barely contained filter.
That was the best description for when someone is in a spiral of anxiety trying to communicate. I have never heard it encapsulated so well. I just viscerally lived like 17 different life experiences that I've had.
Right. Come to the dice, stay for the therapy.
Yep.
You're welcome? Question mark.
I feel validated, so yes, but also, how dare you?
Yeah. Somebody told me once that they watch the shows afterwards. They would watch them live, but the schedule doesn't allow for it. That they watch them afterwards because they come for the antics and they stay to be seen. And I was like, oh, that's really wholesome.
I love that so much. I don't know who you are, but I appreciate you greatly.
So I've turned on the live stream and the panel.
Mysterious viewer, you are seen.
Whoa.
Somehow we are perceiving you, even though we don't know who you are.
Right. The tiles that that YouTube has.
I see you. I see you. I see you.
Whoa. They look like Mike has said something untoward, and I am considering why Jay looks like he's going to bite out your neck, and Heather is just sort of giggling at the thought. It's fantastic. I'm going to send a picture. I'm going to take a picture of the four of us, and then put
I don't think you understand just how much of my screen was Mike's eyeball and mouth.
Oh yeah, I saw that. He was all
right there. He wore the box that is closest to me at how I'm sitting at the desk, and it was just like, hello.
Hi.
We could
having
be
a great time, guys.
Official streamers. Hi, people. Yes.
Yep.
Sorry, you wanted a game or something? What?
We can.
Eclipse, baby, don't click your back.
So, who wants to know what happened last time? While I'm busy putting this picture, just this fantastic picture in the chat.
Oh no.
I have my notes up and ready to go.
Hey!
Wait, well, we need the intro.
Exactly.
Oh,
I can't do the notes until we get to the intro.
Right. Hold on a second. Let me just adjust my audio settings.
It looks like Mike has said something uncool. I am busy pondering why the fuck he thought to say that. Jay is about to bite out his neck, and Heather is just like reveling in it. It's fantastic.
I love
That's
that you say that, because when I was like 13, 14, convinced my younger siblings for about 2-ish months, maybe more, that I was an actual vampire.
Incredible. I thought
I
you
was
were
like
like
14.
have plans for the next time you meet Mike, but never mind.
Yeah, I was really hoping you were. I mean, your story was great, but I was half expecting a really weird to say that because I once bit a motherfucker in the throat, right? So.
No,
I thought maybe this was going to be like hey, I sometimes play Vampire the Masquerade on the weekends or something, but
No. We were watching Vampire Diaries, and I legit went after one of my siblings' neck, as a joke, and they freaked the fuck out, and then were convinced that I was a vampire for 2 months after that.
As a joke, what you're describing is an older sibling causing childhood trauma.
Yes, correct. Exactly. I had to do my older sibling duty.
It's fine. My sibling is a cryptid.
Sure. Oh yeah.
That's I suppose fair enough.
Anyway, speaking of
agree.
Cryptids.
Previously on Shadow Scott.
All right. So
I'm sorry, the mic didn't pick that up. Could you do that again? Yes, Mackenzie?
Wait, were we talking to me or were we talking to Mike?
I'm always talking to you. You're so much cooler than Mike.
Jay was being facetious. Continue,
I was being
Mackenzie,
facetious.
you wonderful human who actually takes notes.
I do. I try to take.
You don't just take notes. You take really good quality notes.
Thank you. To be fair, me taking notes has saved our asses, not just in this campaign, but some of my other campaign several times over.
Oh my god.
All right, so Tanamichi is being shot at, but he avoids being hit. He ducks behind an air conditioner, and he's being chased by 3 guys in trench coats with laser guns.
Not 3 guys in one trench coat, although that could have happened.
That's true. It is 3 separate guys all in one singular trench coat, not 3 guys in one trench coat. Thank you for the clarification, Heather.
At least it's not 3 trench coats in one guy.
I don't appreciate that clarification, Mike. Thank you very much.
That's a kidney transplant gone wrong.
Tanamichi lights a guy on fire with Firefox, and the guy lands right in front of Krobus. I definitely, in my note says it lands right in front of Krobus instead of the guy lands right in front of Krobus. So, oops.
Nice.
The descent of man.
Krobus heads back to the roof. Heads up to the roof to back up Tanamichi, and Tanamichi intimidates the people. Krobus intimidates the people after Tanamichi. They say that the Blue Streets sent them to kill Tanamichi. The Blue Street is a commerce district. They will break your stuff and then have you pay them not to break your stuff again. A lot of strong but not smart and very rich criminals. Tanamichi's eyes shine a little fox-like, and the hair has a little more orange, and the tufts of the hair make it seem like fox ears. And it freaks the guy out even more. Tanamichi gets some info out of him as to where the next meeting is regarding Tanamichi's bounty, and Tanamichi lets him go. The bounty hunter asks Krobus where he got his horns, and Krobus genuinely laughs out loud. Heather's character, name currently unknown, is wandering the streets looking for a new target to pickpocket. They clock the interaction between Krobus, Tanamichi, and the bounty hunters. There are lots of people down in the street, and Tanamichi notices a hologram with them being projected on it. It's not just the Blue Streets trying to kill him. It is everyone! There's a 250,000 credit bounty on Tanamichi, and Tanamichi also sees Heather's character watching them. There's a guy who looks super touristy who seems incredibly lost. He made a sign that says Tom Amici with a very poor drawing. He smacks right into Tanamichi and says, "Oh, sorry, pal, I didn't see you there." And he looks at the paper, looks back at Tanamichi, back at the paper, and says, "Oh, you're the guy I was looking for. I was sent to work for you. I'm Eli Morrow." Then he freaks out seeing Krobus and grabs a long sword and turns into a super strong himbo version of himself. And there are much stronger bounty hunters now making their way towards Tanamichi. Heather's character casts Nightingale and copies the voice of the leader of these new bounty hunters, drawing them all away from Tanamichi, Krobus, and a boy, Bouy. Mike, how do you pronounce his name? Bouy, thank you. Then kills one of the bounty hunters. Tanamichi throws a smoke bomb, grabs Eli/Bouy, and follows Heather's character down an alley into a secret studio apartment. They say that if you are not who I think you are, then I really messed up. Then they say how they met previously, but I don't think that ever was clarified how.
It was the clarification was basically, it was a validation question of like, verify who you are with the detail of this story, which was, I don't remember what the answer was at this point, but it was some kind of like, what got tossed, what liquid was tossed, or but yeah, just
I do believe at some point or another, like we ended the session with Heather's character about to pierce my ears.
Yeah, yep. I then got up behind your character with a kunai knife poking, asking oh gosh, asking how, like, shoot, It was so. Oh no. It was asking about the agency, but I don't remember how I phrased it.
Might have just been what agency.
It might have been that, yeah.
Maybe,
like,
yeah.
It wasn't.
Yes,
it wasn't. Do you work for the agency? It was something more cryptic. But what agency? Yeah. And you were laughing because, or trying to put on a very face. I don't know how pretend or real it is for your character, but I believe that's where we stopped. Is that you did not actually answer that question yet? None of you did.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
I think everything happened so fast. I don't know if anyone really had time to ask any clarifying questions, but
Yeah,
Krobus definitely thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Hark, scoundrel! For my eardrums have been pierced by harder things than you.
Whoa.
Okay, you need to repeat that one more time. That's going in the notes.
Oh God! You're not just going to include the highlights.
You've
made it to Mackenzie's notes. Now you're somebody.
Not just that. The first line of my notes for the session was "Hark, scoundrel." But I need to know.
My eardrums have been pierced by harder things than you.
Yeah.
One more time.
My eardrums have been pierced by harder things than you.
Which is just nonsense.
Yes.
Because it's not a question about how hard, it is a question about how sharp.
And or loud.
Well, that's not piercing. That is technically.
Aha!
Technically, if we want to get English about it, because English is a weird language.
She's just gonna like lean into your other ear and just very tense whisper, "What agency?" And then push just a little bit more with the knife.
Do I notice if how do you pronounce your character's name again, Heather?
Well, I haven't said it out loud yet, so it's on. It's written down, but that's fine.
Yeah. Do I see any in this tense moment? Do I see any like indications that she's also part of this agency? Like, do we see those tattoos, like the tattoos on your tongue or your ear or whatever, or no?
I think if you looked at her ear, depending on if there typically are visible to other people in the agency, you could.
Yeah, I was going to say, well, the book doesn't actually cover that. I think if they were invisible, then you would never be able to use them as tags for each other. If they were always visible, then you'd always have somebody would eventually have to explain that to non-agents.
I feel like it's something that you have to look for, and if you do, you should see it, as opposed to it being like, I will reveal it to you or not. It's kind of like, if you know to look for it, you can see the sheen or whatever it would be.
In my head, they're like, they you know where to look for them because you're part of the agency. Like
perhaps they become more visible to each other when they're being actively used.
Perhaps.
Or
maybe Heather's character just smells like one of them.
There's smells like
Maybe Heather's character just smells like one of them.
Can I attempt to stick out my tongue in an indicative manner?
In an indicative manner. I would like to give them the raspberry indicative.
Well, considering that I am behind you looking over your shoulder, I think if you stuck out your tongue, I should be able to see it. All right. She will.
It's indicative.
She will.
It's a very telling tongue.
What's the word? Scoff is too pedestrian a phrase. She will just and take the knife out of your ear, push you away from her just a little bit so that she could move around, and will go and sit cross-legged on a cushion.
Apologies for my breach of protocol. I'm new.
Just sit. She looks all of a sudden very tired. There's no I think I described it where it was like there's nothing personal in here, but it's set up to be somewhat comfortable, but also to be abandoned. So there's no like heavy chairs or anything. It's a lot of like cushions and maybe some throw rugs and like a top of a table that is balanced on something like it, you know, it is home-esque, but if she never comes back here, it's fine.
Yeah.
After a few awkward seconds of attempting to pull my sword out of the ceiling, because it's really cramped in here, so it's really hard to like holster it properly. I'll eventually just switch back to Louis mode.
That is disturbing.
I'm sorry.
Mike.
That was in character.
Mike, you're really great. You're not quite right, but you're really great.
Mike, I think the most disturbing thing about that particular picture is the teeth.
Yep.
Yeah, they're real unsettling. Yeah.
If it was just real thick lips, it'd be great. Yeah. But it's the fact that it's teeth.
I'll go back into Hero Forge and make a closed mouth version.
Oh, don't you dare!
Oh, okay.
No, it's selling what I think you want it to.
It's out in the ether now. Yeah,
creepy. It's overzealous. Yeah.
So one of my favorite comic artists, long backstory there, conversation for another day. But a great pillar of wisdom I got from him was, bad guys have bad teeth, big jagged teeth, lots of colors. Bad guys don't go to the dentist. That was the quote. Bad guys don't go to the dentist. It's a great way to sell your character as a villain. And you know what? If this guy had less uncanny valley teeth, I'd be less uncomfortable, not more uncomfortable.
Yeah,
like if he had like a little rot, a little green, some of them were the wrong size. If he had fucking fangs, I'd be less uncomfortable.
It's very. I'm trying to convince you I'm not a Ken Barbie doll.
Right. Listen, I am going to bite your neck. I am, but I'm going to try to convince you very hard that I'm not.
I think it's in much the same way that Steve Carell 40-year-old virgin poster disturbs people.
Oh, I know the one.
I don't, and I don't know that I want to.
No, look, I swear I said this to you earlier, but the only thing down that road is pain. You stay away from that. Don't you do that.
So, I will gesture for everyone to take a seat if you want to. There's not much here, but we're safe for now.
Krobus will absolutely not sit down. He kind of like stands and like backs and leans against like a wall in the corner, but he will not sit.
Okay.
There. So, and Tanamichi's awkward as fuck when it comes to like talking to people. What? So he's just like, and he hasn't seen Heather's character in a long time and doesn't know how to say anything. And so he's kind of fumbling and he's just like, do you know what all of this is about with me being on all of these fucking wanted lists and bounties or whatever the fuck? I just got into town.
Remind me, GM, how much info about the bounty do I have? Like, I know that it exists, and I'm familiar with the Blue whatever street crew, whatever. My brain did not want to hold their name at all.
Blue Streets.
Oh, Literally blue streets.
That's it. Yep.
Great. Cool. We'd established that I knew that, but I don't remember if I knew much more than that.
I wasn't under the impression that you did. No.
Okay.
So the way I framed it was that when the reshuffle happened, that you're up to you, and I'm making a bit of a gamble here. Choose you as individual players, which is that you don't have to tell me or each other what decision you make here. Whether you remember the previous arrangement, whether or not you know that your world is a big pile of fake bullshit, is entirely up to you.
I think we had established that that 4 had made it so that they didn't know.
Right, but they don't know. Doesn't mean you don't know. Right? That decision's up to you to make as individuals. Whether you remember that or not, there will still be a considerable memory gap between when that happened and this moment.
Because we had it where we remembered coming out of the cave and knew none of what had taken place inside.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
So you left the cave, and you've been running around doing your thing. You're part of the agent. You're all part of the agency in your own way. For probably a year and a half.
Yeah.
So if Tanamichi just got back, then from wherever they were, then you probably know that. Rather, I imagine that you believe them. I don't see why you wouldn't. And you know that let's go documentation has been on signs and whatnot for months. Which is to say, either this is an old grudge that someone has bothered to handle now, or it's look, Tanami didn't actually do anything, but somebody's willing to pay like he did. So
she will
I mean, honestly, if I was the kind of person who would collect on a bounty like that, do I really care why you're going to pay me? Like,
she will just kind of look at Tanamichi with a question, a questioning look, but just say, like, it's been at least a few months, but I don't know what it's for. And then she'll turn to Krobus, and just it's when we say studio apartment, it's generous to call it the size of a living room.
Okay.
It's cramped in here. So she'll just kind of reach over and up to Krobus with her hand out, and introduce herself. Shizukami, Shizukana. You can just call me Kana.
Krobus will hold out his hand and like give a slight bow and just say Krobus. Also for context, I didn't want to interrupt anybody while they were talking. Krobus remembers everything. He was the only one who was left with memory from the incident. So he knows exactly how long it's been. He's known the transition, but also he hasn't told anybody either. Like, he's just kind of following Tanamichi because he's the only one left he's still connected to, but he has not told Tanamichi, so Tanamichi assumes he's in the same gap that he is.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, Krobus holds out his hand, shakes it, just Krobus.
There's not.
And then just kind of nods to Tanamichi and just goes, I'm with him.
Yeah, I saw how you watched his back. And you are? And she's just gonna turn to the person that Mike has decided to play. Intentionally, on purpose, with much foresight. Somehow.
Well, nice to meet you, Miss Connor. My name is Bowie.
And she will shake your hand tentatively.
proper name's Eli Morrow, but everyone calls me Bowie just because I'm you know, I bounce back from a lot, and I help lift people's spirits in my own way.
Joy.
We just met him.
I'm
literally
new.
5 seconds ago.
I'm new.
Your slapdash is coming through.
Yeah, he's not with us.
I do not know him.
Well, I don't intrude on your mission or anything, but the agency sent me to be with you. On purpose.
They want something done.
So when you say sent to be with us, like to work for us and take orders from us, or what?
You know, I didn't. I picked up on some subtext, I think, but I'm not good at reading that. So,
I for one am stunned.
So I'm thinking that there's more to it than I'm supposed to just work for you guys. But yes, they told me to meet Tan Amici. Is it Tan?
Tom Amici.
Tom Amici.
One word?
One word.
Yes.
What's your last name?
Yamamoto.
Oh. Wow, my dad had killed me. All right.
Are we sure you found the right person?
I was just thinking that.
Well,
the picture's fairly accurate, if exaggerated.
I mean, there's a picture, and
I mean, she just flips her off.
and you recognize the tattoo, so I'm inclined to believe, you know. Plus, your name's on all the, you know, billboard and everything.
That's fair.
Wait, now I need to know: is the name on the billboard Tom Amici or Ton Amici?
Did Bowie write it down incorrectly and then see how it's supposed to be spelled? Or did Bowie write it down and someone else saw it and that's now how
you know I was going off the accents and stuff, you know, the fellow with the big nose. Sometimes kind of hard to parse. So I thought it was maybe because I'm not used to, you know, taking orders from like we're no offense, but lady and Japanese fella. War's just over. So
what did you just say?
He is coming from Cranberry Lane, which is very 1950s America.
Yeah, right.
So
yeah.
World War II is just ended. Ended.
Yeah.
So he's taking orders from a lady and a Japanese fella.
yeah. He's having a day.
Hana is looking at you just very incredulous. My goal.
Yeah.
And that would have had my mama kill me because she's a pretty church going lady.
Huh.
I feel like when he says "and a demon," Krobus just tips his metaphorical hat towards him. Just like, yep, that's me.
So not even gonna. All right.
No.
Just straight up demon from hell.
Yeah, I thought we've covered this like 3 times already.
Boring.
It takes a while to sink in sometimes, you know?
And that's a you problem, not a me problem. Can we move on to the fact that we are all here in this underground apartment wasting my time?
Okay, yeah. I think y'all are supposed to babysit me because I'm Aunt Mess.
You what now?
What?
You what now?
Made a mess.
They said
I'm just you know, I'm supposed to do whatever, like help you guys and do whatever you need to do, and just go on jobs with you and teach me, show me the ropes.
What mess did you make?
Don't worry about it.
Let's just well, I'll let Mr. Skulk and Smile cover that with you because it's sort of need to know, and
And you don't.
Just whatever we do, just don't go to 5th Street.
The only mess I am willing to cover is Tanamichi, and that's not even his fault. I don't know. I don't want to get roped into this shit.
Shizukana's gonna stand up and just start like throwing a handful of supplies into a bag that was not readily seen 2 minutes ago. And just knocks a plank on the far side of the wall where there's an exit and goes, okay, come on. No.
Why do I feel like my mess is somehow connected tied to this?
Goober?
Whatever the fuck he did in 5th Street.
I certainly hope not. I mean, it's sort of exclusive to 5th Street and really contained, I thought.
What I would like to try to do, OGM, and this is up to how much information you would actually say she has versus doesn't, is attempt to, via the far ground or the high sky, or a combo of both, skirt around all the people that are looking for Tanamichi to get to a gate to get to the agency.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh, you could have just asked. I got a key.
A what?
And he
points
holds
to
a piece of metal.
He points to a tattoo on his wrist of a key. Just opens the door and just toward a gate.
Well, Heidi Ho neighbor.
I'm gonna look over at Tanamichi in a very, very early teen reminiscent way of the fuck are you in now? And then look over at Krobus with like not pity, but definitely something very close to of like, oh boy, have you been pulled into something?
Mike, remind me, have we talked about what you done?
Okay, so I told you, I believe.
Oh no.
What happened? I thought.
No, I gotta go back to my stuff. Hold on.
If not, I will mute and I can go in and explain the whole kit and caboodle.
But, I love that you're describing it as a kit and caboodle. That's promising.
Yeah, it has to do with the other guy, who we haven't seen yet.
Here's a lot of notes about Kataya. Good stuff. Something you want to run on your birthday. More conversation about Kataya. More conversation about Kataya. You asking me if Heather's awake. Here we are talking about Kurama.
Hold on. I think I have it here.
Listen, I take a lot of naps, y'all.
I will forward it to the
end. What is a straight sleep? The last time I did a straight sleep, I actually did 18 hours. Oops.
Oops, all nappies.
Mm-hmm. That was last Tuesday. I woke up 3 times.
I have pinned the message.
I see that. I do not remember this. This is fantastic. I apologize.
Oh God.
I'm so sorry. This is holy crap baskets, Christ on a bicycle, hug screener. Like, look, I got a lot of phrases I could use to describe this.
But not kit and caboodle, I see.
Holy moon on a night. What am I looking at? So we're gonna go to break. I will see you at 15.
Oh no.
Like I'm gonna need a minute. Okay. Like
fair.
What?
I don't know what shenanigans you're getting into, Mike, but I'm honestly absolutely terrified.
Yep.
I'm down for it and concerned.
Oh, you want to be?
It's like a combination of the two.
Oh boy.
So I'm going to mute and I will fill in Jay on the details.
Fair. I'm going to use this time to show off something that I just got. I backed the City of Mist Kickstarter. Hashtag not sponsored.
Exciting!
And I finally got everything in the mail the other day, and I got the City of Mist starter box and also the Legends in the Mist, Legend in the Mist core rule book.
Pretty.
That is super cool.
I know
Jay.
nothing about it, but very pretty.
Yeah. Ordinary people, legendary powers is what the tagline is. But I'm very excited to dig into this one because I've wanted to play. This thing has been sitting on backer kit for like a year and a half now or something like that. So I'm so happy I finally got it. But yeah. Again, hashtag not sponsored. It's just a really cool fucking thing that I'm very excited to play eventually. Core Rulebook Volume 1, Core Rulebook Volume 2, The Narrator, and they spelled narrator Nerrator.
The narrator.
The narrator. Yeah.
That's awesome, Jay. I'm so happy for you.
I definitely want to run a game in this. There we go. I got it.
Also, I'm eating dinner on my couch.
Oh, uh-oh.
Where is my camera on?
Oh, yeah.
There are 2 cats, one on either side of me, trying to steal my Arby's.
You have 2 of the 3 flavors of Tabby.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Sure do.
Sophie, this is not for you.
This is Tango. He's the
the
smartest orange I've ever met in my entire life.
Are you who's hogging the brain cell?
He's the one that hogs the brain cell. Confirmed.
He is. To the point where he even takes it from his brother, who's supposed to be smart because he's a tabby.
Oh, I do.
And not orange.
The slow one eye blink that's happening right there.
The
other eye just isn't quite getting there.
He's like, yeah, because my brother has the brain cell. That's why.
My brain is buffering. And what it's buffering, who knows?
Yep. Art is so pretty. It looks like a comic book.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, they explain the rules like going through a comic book and through a story. And like, you know how like games have like that section of the book where they explain like how to play through like a version of a game, like a walkthrough. They have all kinds of visuals for that. So they have all like the different stats and stuff. Oh my god, stupid. Do the thing. Do the thing. Do the thing. No. There we go. Haha. Very excited about it. And there's also an extra little thing that I got, and I don't know what it is. Horror rulebook jackets. I just kind of ordered something and was like, surprise me! Oh, it's like book jackets. Okay. Oh, that's a misprint. That's a misprint. That's why, because this narrator is spelled right.
No,
Hey, there you
I
go.
want it to be wrong on purpose.
I know, right? Like, it's kind of cool that, like, but like, they definitely spelled it wrong on there. They spelled it right on the front of the book. They spelled it right on the book jacket, but they didn't spell it right on the side here.
Honestly, you should save that book and keep it in really good condition because it might be worth a lot of money one day. If it's like a misprint.
Ready? The clips. This goes for juice.
After we finish the table, then we will do it. I mean,
And this is the book jacket art. Oh my gosh. There we go.
Yeah, Zoom does not want to give us a clear picture of what's happening.
Ha!
There you go. That's pretty.
It's gorgeous. I love it. It looks like stained glass.
You should send a picture to the Discord so we can actually like see it.
Mm-hmm. Jackets on.
Oh. Maybe.
It did get bent a little bit in transport, at least the book jackets did. But everything else is great.
I so routinely just get rid of dust jackets off of books
Mm-hmm.
that when they're really pretty, I get hit with the quandary of I don't want to keep them on the book because I don't like dust jackets on a book, but I don't want them to get ruined. So I should keep them on the book. But then also the reason why you have dust jackets is so that the dust jacket is what's taking the damage and not the book.
The book, yep.
Just make them ugly and make the book cover pretty. Like, I don't... Don't give me a quandary over printed paper.
Yeah. Starter box. Trying to type with like books that like move my arms like up a little bit is so weird.
Yeah, that level of detail was not coming through.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty.
Right.
That second one
Gorgeous
feels
like
very reminiscent of Song of the Sea and the Book of Kell.
Yeah, yeah.
Which are two very pretty, gorgeous
animated films
focused on like Irish and Scottish Celtic mythos and like mythos history.
The wolf one too.
I haven't seen the wolf one.
Fuck, what is it called? I can't remember off the top of my head.
There's a wolf what?
Yeah, it's one of my favorite animated films of all time, and now I can't fucking remember what the wolf one's called.
Mike,
I want to say Wolf Whisperer,
pigs?
but literal pigs. Okay.
Mike, are they literal pigs?
I feel like I need some fucking context about that one.
Nope. Context is for the week. Nope.
Wolfwalkers?
Wolfwalkers, yes. That's what it's called. Okay, I'm gonna mute while I try to open this fucking box.
As I walked away, I heard something about City of the Mist.
Gorgeous.
They're excited.
Holy shit.
They're exciting. Oh, Heather, I thought you might appreciate that I had an argument with a friend of mine earlier about Lord of the Rings.
Uh-huh.
I'm a
Go
dumbass.
on.
I was trying to open this box for 5 minutes. It's taped. I was like, why isn't it opening?
I've been there. I've absolutely been there. So I have seen
the argument.
one Peter Jackson film, read 2 of those books, and watched the Bakshi movie and the Rankin Bass movie. That's it. That's all my Lord of the Rings. Oh, and I've read The Hobbit. That's it. But when I was a little kid, I saw Lord of the Rings from 1978, the Bakshi movie. And I am familiar with so in the book, after the gang recovers from Moria, Frodo is, as you might imagine, a bit shooken up from the whole Gandalf sacrifice bit, right? And Aragorn doesn't really give a shit. And Aragorn says, we still have a long road and much to do. And Frodo says, why? We have no hope without Gandalf. You know that. And he goes, then we must do without hope. There is always vengeance. In the book, that's not what he says. In the book, he says we must do without hope. At least we may yet be avenged, which suggests the same thing, but doesn't sound nearly as funny or as bloodthirsty. When I was like 8 years old, I saw that movie. And it occurs to me in the argument with Dallas earlier today, that might have had an impact on me. Because the guy who delivers that line delivers it like he means he's gonna get vengeance, not like if you die, you'll be avenged. You don't quest on because if you die, someone might give.
No, okay, so I'm confused where you're getting the line. If we must do without hope, there is always vengeance.
That is from the 1978 Bakshi film. In the original novel, the line is considerably different.
Book, not the movie. I was like, you don't say that in the movie at all.
He does not say that
at all, not even a little bit.
No, he says we might yet be avenged in the book.
And
the interpretation actually changed the line so that it sounds significantly more badass and less morose, because one implies that we march on, and because the previous sentence is about a lack of hope.
Yeah, because that's
we might die, but we'll do it anyway because we might be avenged if we die. And in the move actually changes it so it sounds more like Gandalf gave up his life, we have no hope, and we will kill people for it. Which is a very different tone. Like the very different tone.
I like the first one. I haven't encountered the second version of that.
Oh, the 1978 movie is bug nuts. Because that's bug nuts. Like,
so Jay, there's your answer.
Oh yes, I'll have that in the chat. If you haven't seen the Bakshi movie, maybe don't. They're all mad as Cher Gorath's pajamas. Don't do that.
I'm trying to, because I know I haven't seen all of the previous attempts at adaptation. There haven't been many, but in terms of like for each of the trilogy, I've seen 2 versions of The Hobbit. No, 2 versions of Fellowship of the Ring. Shoot. Because there were a couple different attempts at animated films version of The Lord of the Rings. And
so
trying to watch them, I accidentally watched some from one version and some from the other and was very confused why they didn't line up.
Mike, I have just realized what you've done with the Commandant's name. Fantastic. That's a good time. That's a good time. Like, that's
Mike.
Yes.
Why?
Like, what Mike has done is twisted a thing. He's made it sort of circular and a bit pointed, like a pig's ass. It's a good time.
I have done something that's.
I'm
sure I'm gonna regret this.
Yes, we're all gonna regret this. Like, what was that, Heather?
Mike, the question is why. You, the statement is don't.
I refer
why?
you to the sign that is off screen that you cannot see that says "too late." Like,
and mine that says because.
right, yes, see? Right.
A
vastly foul egg. Back, I say.
It's a lot of the lines will sound like that.
All right.
It reminds me of the.
I'm ready to jump back in. I have wine for whatever the fuck is happening.
Good. Yeah, I'm ready.
Jay is ready with his bottle of. It actually says it on the container. Whatever the fuck wine. Like I can't. I can't deal with it.
It was $2 wine at my job.
Ooh,
even better. That is whatever the fuck wine.
Chuck.
Yep, pretty much. It's not bad wine. It just was like going out of like distribution or something like that, and so it went on as manager special, and they had like huge cases of it. It was $2, $1.28.
A rarity. It got more expensive, not less.
But
once upon a time, my very rich friend goes, you know, I always love how cheap wine can be when I go to France. And I was like, you insufferable. Like, do you hear what you just said? Like, I'm good.
No, and that's part of the problem.
Right. Like, man, how many times a year you go to France? He goes, only like twice. Shut up.
Somebody had done a skit of like the out of touch rich friend. And it was the like, oh, I see you don't have money. Like when my parents cut me off, that's okay. There's plenty of free things to do. Like you can go to Soho House and da. Well, no, Soho House is like free. Well, I mean, there's the membership, but it's like free. Your parents pay that. And it was just like, I am so out of it. I have heard the term Soho House in my life so many times, and I have no concept for what it is.
This is the same friend who once upon a time called me and was like, Jay, I love my son, but he has neurodivergences which make his care much more expensive than I expected. I'm not upset about it. I love him very much. I'll spend every last cent I have. But and then we talked for like 5 minutes before he finally spit it out. He goes, Jay, did you know things cost money? Yes, I did. Could you be how did you figure this out, pray tell?
How have you gone through life?
Right. How did you not know that? You're old enough to be my grandfather. How did you not know that? And he went and he explained to me that over time, rapidly, his son has caused one of the integer spaces in his bank account to disappear. And I was like, buddy, listen.
When you're dealing with a large amount of money is a fuck ton of money to have spent.
It's a fuck ton of money.
So fair.
Right, yeah, but
what like the crash out could be fair. The realization is, oh boy.
Right, on the one hand, that is a genuine shock to your system, and I've been there, not like that, not with that, but like I know what it's like to have your whole world just change, right? Like I get it. On the other hand, I really want to reach at this phone and slap you. Like I really, really want to hit you. It's not your fault. It's not your fault, and I wouldn't if you was in the room, but I really think about it. Like, anyway, Bowie has some shit, some stuff,
some bullshit,
some bullshit, some pig shit.
Bullshit.
No, well, we'll get to that. So, short version, I can take you to the agency, but we can only go to this door.
Why only that one?
Because that's the one I used when I left.
Super clear.
Voluntarily?
Kind of, sort of.
What's going to be the reception?
Kind of, sort
of. I mean, they'll be glad I met you, signed up and successfully, mission accomplished. Don't know about you though, because you're like wanted everywhere.
But
Real quick above table, the person that's wanted everywhere and the person that you were told to go meet are the same person.
Same person.
Right. But I found you before you got dead.
Krobus leans over and just goes, "Hey, Tanamichi, do you still have access to communicate with your agency? Like with your Skunk and Snile or whoever they were?"
Skulk and Smile.
I wasn't asking you.
There are handlers and my neighbors.
They're your handlers and your neighbors. I don't report to them. So
I forgot how much
I'm
I love
talking
Krobus.
to Tanamichi.
Krobus has big now the adults are talking energy. And
Uh-huh.
How in the world were you able to forget how much you love Krobus?
Listen, there's a lot of you and Mike, okay? There was a buffer of pure bullshit. All right? Like
Oh, great GM. Have I lost touch with Skulk and Smile, or do I still are they still technically my handlers?
Skulk and Smile stay in touch. They being the beings that they are sort of outside the traditional flow of things. So they don't know the big secret, but they do know that you left, and then their memories got all fuzzy, wuzzy, wibbly wobbly, and then sort of solidified again. And that's not the first time that's happened to them. So they sort of rolled through it. So they're not worried about it. They also have a distinctly separate, but I'm going to assume not unknown to you, that's your decision to make though, relationship with the other person.
They also probably have no idea who Krobus is either, right? So if like a demon just strolls into the agency, that might be a problem.
Jay, do you know what I meant by other person?
I think so. Yes. Sorry, it took my brain a second to like.
I didn't know which person you were trying to say that to.
Not now. The adults are talking.
Because
Mike was also talking about.
And who knows who the fuck Krobus is secretly aware of? Like
Krobus knows everything. About the other person in relation to
knows all, sees all, and wants none of it.
Yeah, basically.
Wow, the curse of knowing everything is that you want none of it, right?
Can somebody who is not crocheting type that out? Krobus sees all, knows all, and wants none of it.
I'm doing it right now. Krobus sees all, knows all, and wants none of it. Honestly, most of the session's note taking is just like the quotes of the session. We're just gonna have to piece it together later.
I hope for the day where all the one-liners are so good that they are both all recordable and so informative that that's literally all the notes you need, and next week nobody's confused like a comic book. One of these days.
That might be this session.
All right.
Not gonna lie.
All right. One of these things. Intentionally ludicrous and melodramatic, he said.
Here's actually a question that I have not asked you, Jay.
Don't like that.
Who are Shizukana's handlers?
Oh yeah, are they different handlers than?
Are we suggesting that you don't want them to be Skulk and Smile?
I don't know, because she's not been a part of this group before. So we have not discussed whether or not they are Skulk and Smile or someone else. So I don't know if you have an answer for this.
I do. Yes, Mike, I did assume from what you said, but I appreciate the clarity. Heather, don't look at me like that. None of your business.
What? Look, I'm genuinely not looking at you. I was looking at Eclipse past the camera.
I see. So Heather, do you have an above table preference? Which I do have an answer, but I'm all for changing it if you have a preference.
No.
Okay. Then I think you're gonna find that Skulk and Smile are about to become your handlers, because you're gonna be rearranged onto this team. And your old handlers will not be thrilled about that. Because you're a great member of, like, you're good at your job. And there's a certain
we claim that. Who knows if the dice are going to back me up on that?
Right. Who knows? Right.
Because also, other ninja fumbled so many things.
I saw all and was seen by all. That's not great.
Yep.
And again, Krobus wants none of it.
Right. I petition to at some point have a character whose first name is Wit and last name is Les Goober. I guess someday we gotta get that.
What and who?
I want a
Witless
character whose first
Goober.
name is Wit and whose last name is Les Goober. Like just
I happen to like the phrase "witless goober." Okay.
So Krobus is going to
Clifford
kind
the
of
Big
pull
Red
Tanamichi.
Ninja. Fantastic.
Krobus is going to pull Tanamichi aside and just say, "Hey, can you talk to whoever they were talking about, and like your handlers, your boss, or whoever, and just see what's going on with this guy? Because also, I don't want to march my ass into whatever agency there is. It's probably all about killing demons. I mean, we all know I can handle myself, but that doesn't mean I want to."
Oh yeah, we kill yokai all the time.
Krobus, remind me.
We're off to the side.
Yeah,
as an
they
extra,
went away.
Oh, well, fine.
Krobus, remind me, as an entity of your specific with your specific skill set and abilities and like inherent, you see the dead and all that.
Yeah.
Does that vision, could you tell if a person had like another person rolling around in there with them?
Yeah. Also,
Krobus can see people who are possessed.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's not exactly what I said.
But Jay, I know what you're talking about, and yes, Krobus is very aware.
Okay. What if I said that there was a player at the table who had another sort of passenger, right? And a different player at the table who had what you might call a magical light switch.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, all right. Cool.
I feel like Krobus walks on the veil of like mortal realm and spiritual realm. So he sees everything at the exact same time.
That's gotta be fucking disorienting as fuck.
Yeah, but he's used to it. He's been around long enough. So he sees.
Well, you guys are having this side conversation. I will be right back.
Yeah, so what he can see both realms happening at the same time. So all the time he's just like seeing people walk through people, like buildings that have burnt down, like simultaneously rebuilt on top of, like it's
happening. Magic ADHD. Yeah, the time knife. We've all seen. Yeah.
But also in the present time. Like he doesn't see the future. He knows a lot of history, but doesn't see the past. So it's not like Attack on Titan shit. It's just he's living in the moment, but in between two realms.
Just two?
I mean, how many realms?
As far as you know.
Right, none of business. The adults are talking.
Well, there's the whole thing with the mosaic is that it's a whole like multiverse.
What you meant was,
I feel like wherever he is, it's that plane of existence. So like if he was in the multiverse, like a different universe, he would see the living or the dead of that universe.
Okay.
Like it's a single universe in a single spot, seeing the dead in that spot and the living, but just no multiverse. Because I wouldn't know how to play that.
Yeah, that seems a little bit too
too cosmic.
Seeing too many things.
Here and now, dead and alive. So just Tanamichi, can you just like reach out to your friends or something? Because I don't know what's happening. And if we don't have to bring this guy along, that would be the ideal situation.
I'm
also above the table. I'm not gonna lie. I definitely didn't realize until recently that I started leaning away from Krobus's assholeish. So I'm definitely trying to get back to that.
Leaning back and started steering away. Now you're like hard correcting.
I love that I've created a character who's so ridiculous that everyone's core mission right now, the plot core mission is how can we ditch this?
How can we get rid of this?
To be fair, that's just Krobus. Krobus doesn't like anybody. So any extra person is just an inconvenience to him.
And I am an extra person.
That is correct. I would say it's not personal, but for Krobus, it definitely is.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, Tanamichi gets on his little thing and does whatever he needs to do to contact Skulk and Smile.
You bet.
Is like, so Bowie found me.
You remember Skulk and Smile. Skulk, Smile was a bit, sorry, Skulk was the shorter, rounder, chipper one. And Smile, Skulk was like a bit more moody, and he goes, "Oh goody."
What the fuck does that mean?
Well, that means he'll be returning here. Hear my thrilled tone about that.
Mind if I bring a couple other people along?
And he goes, any amount of emotional, psychological, or little physical distance between me and Bowie would be appreciated. Mike, you okay?
Just the idea of a spy whose handlers hate him.
Handlers are just like,
came back to the sound of Jay wheezing for his life. What did you do?
Tanamichi is currently trying to see why the fuck Skulk and Smile sent Eli to find him. And
Uber.
Yep. And Skulk basically was like, please don't bring him back.
So once upon a time, my mother took me to a barber shop. I was a little kid. And that guy did a great job from what I understand. I do not remember. And then he pleaded with my mother. He said, I am begging you. Your son is a nice boy. He won't shut up and he won't stop moving. And he disturbs literally every customer. Please, I am begging you. Never bring him back.
Oh,
my God.
Look, my ADHD used to be a lot worse.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's nice to see that somebody else is playing 7-year-old me with a magic sword. That's exciting. Like,
yep.
Like,
not on purpose.
So Smile will you can sort of hear him do the magical version of take the phone and goes, look, he's nice. And Scott goes, yes, like a cavalcade of just never ending positivity that invariably makes things more complicated. I do not care how often he smiles, he is a problem. And he goes,
while they're having that conversation,
I feel attacked.
while they're having that conversation, Shizukana is going to be trying to like keep an eye out, but is also going to be contacting her handlers to determine if they know what he did.
So I like to imagine your current handlers as like little old grandmothers who are very bubbly and very sweet, but also have killed every husband they've ever had. Right?
Black Widow
grandmas. Good for them.
Right,
love
right.
them
Like,
for that.
that.
Why? Don't make me no. Now I have a preference. Don't make me swap.
Like arsenic and old lady movie. Like little old ladies.
Keep the little.
I
Black
want
Widow
little lady grandmothers and Skulk and Smile tea parties to be happening whenever we're on a mission.
Yes.
That's what I'm
writing it in my notes. That's what's happening now.
Yes, thank you.
And you like Skulk and Smile, that's their names. But these women, you can feel the warmth and the smile coming through the magic phone call. And they go, oh, hey, how are you? How was the mission? You get hurt? You hurt somebody? I bet they deserved it.
Was I on a mission? We didn't talk about that.
I mean, you must be, because they wouldn't lie to you. They love you.
Oh, I love them. I feel like they could even make Krobus smile.
Oh,
I've run into
feel like you're eating enough.
A couple members. One who is odd.
I don't know who you're talking about in that context.
Right,
and
yeah,
that's the best thing ever.
You're so weird.
That's just so weird. Listen, I'm still trying to figure out how I want to play her, and I'm not gonna play her with a New Jersey accent. Because here's the one big downside with playing online versus in person.
What's that?
Is holding an accent.
Oh yeah.
Is so much harder for me to do when I'm talking to someone online than if I was in person and inhabiting that person.
Minnesota.
all of my home games, I would do so much more theatrical voices and mannerisms and everything. And that just every time I've tried to do it on screen, it just doesn't. But I want to do a New Jersey accent now. And I'm not gonna because I know my limits. Okay. I'm telling myself that I know my limits. We'll see.
The idea of Shizukana being from Jersey is giving me like really big oh god, Aquafina vibes.
Yes. Oh my god. I need that to be the canon.
Mm-hmm.
So she's just gonna. There's this fella named Bowie who has the tattoos.
Oh, he is kind of a screw up. He's a sweet screw up. He's real nice, but he's
what
kind
do I
of
do
a screw
with him?
up. And the other one goes, no, he's not a screw up. He's nice. That is true. He's really sweet. He's really sweet. But
he's also
sorry, did I say
right
screw up?
now.
I meant perhaps a better word. Liability. He's a liability. It's not his fault. He's really sweet. Yes, and his parents gave him too much rope, and now he's all hung up in it, and it's not his fault. He's real nice though.
Figuring out a thing, it's fine. Trying to figure out they were asking just end of time. End of time, sorry, end of game time.
The end of time.
The end of time.
Yep.
We already went through that in this universe.
And
now we have
I know that.
again.
I have that information. And I was
You
passing
went
it
to
along to
Bible
someone else
school
that
or
you will
whatever.
never
If
find out.
anybody on this call can ask, Abraham and God when the end of days is, it's probably you.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, she's just gonna like let them go back and forth for a moment or two and go, what do I do with him?
Don't take your eyes off him.
Okay.
And one of them goes,
need to get out of our current location quickly. There are 4 of us, and kind of side eyes both Bowie and then a kinder but still side eyeing Krobus. 2 of us shouldn't go through the agency.
Oh, no. You listen, you're the lady in charge. You go through the portal to the agency and you tell them that you're here to see us and we will be there to support you. Also, I made muffins.
I love them so much. And I want them to stick around forever.
Please, can they just be our new handlers?
No.
As I said, we keep Skulk and Smile and we keep the grandmas. We just make them have tea parties. And so Jay has to play all 4 of them.
Okay, now hold on.
And the tea parties are like with a little something in there. What? Mm-hmm.
Right, I figure they're legitimate tea parties in which somebody dies, just none of them.
Yeah.
I am genuinely concerned that we are going to find out that Skulk and Smile, the 2 grandmas, are the same people.
I ain't gonna be mad about it. I'm gonna be mad, but I ain't gonna be mad. Because I will appreciate their hustle.
I need to let you know what I wrote in my notes.
Oh God.
I'm so ready.
No, save it for next time so that we get to discover it on stream.
Okay, we can do that.
Yeah. Let us find out next session how this is being recorded. So she's just gonna push back and go, well, in theory, you're correct. In actuality, one of us won't go through the agency. What other options we got?
Well, I mean, you can just swing by the house, right? Like we're friends, we're family, we're here for you. We're gonna just swing by the house. And look, our house is bug free. We check. And the other lady will go, right, insects and literal bugs.
And when you say swing by the house to Heather, you are saying that somehow we are on the same plane as the house we could need to get to right now?
No, as they say, you can just swing by the house. A literal key appears in your hand.
Okay, cool.
Keys you've held like a million times before. They have you over for like cookouts.
Yeah, she'll just look at you guys and go, actually, I have a different key and it's slightly better. And then she's just gonna turn the key and walk through a door.
Can I take a look? Never mind.
As the door opens, the smell of fresh gingerbread wafts into the space. In my head, they live in a literal gingerbread house. It's a world of magic, right? It's a literal gingerbread house. It's a 2-story house.
All right. So we now have the monsters under your bed and in your closet, and the witch in the forest in the candy house.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Making sure I'm tracking.
Like, there's a walkway with pavers, but the pavers are like big candy discs. There's, instead of having the little metal frames that walk up the edges, they're candy canes, right? It's lovely.
So
big yard, lots of flowers.
Shizukana is gonna walk through and do like a grimace because it is too much for her. And yet, and she'll just look back at you guys with just the expression of, are you coming?
When we step through the door to this gingerbread house area, can Bowie figure out whether he's been on this plane before?
I assume that he can. And
does my sword glisten in the sun?
I genuinely do not want to know.
Here's the thing. That type of sentence could be completely abstract as does my indicator go off saying I've been here, and could be completely real in the sense of that's how he knows is if his sword glistens, and I don't know which one is more disturbing.
Yeah, like the answer
Mike,
is,
you've managed to create a very lovingly disturbing character.
You are, as I said, nice and not quite right.
Very unique issue of, it's not that you're an asshole and somehow you're lovable. It's you're a little weirdo creep and not a little weirdo and yet lovable. And I don't understand how you've achieved this.
So earlier we were at a co-op house dropping off some stuff, and you get a big line of like rules on a big chalkboard outside. And one of the rules was don't be the creepy guy, right? And I know what they meant.
Weirdo with an H in there.
It's a co-op house, right? Don't be the creepy guy. I know what they meant, right? But my first thought was Mike and his batshit characters.
So okay.
That way.
So okay. So what I am trying, whether by accident or intent, to manifest in a character is the uncanny feeling of what happens to a city-born person when they move to the country for the first time.
Oh yeah,
and everyone's really nice, and they all wave, and you're not used to it, and you're like, I don't know you.
Slightly overcooked, but good.
Oh, welcome to Minnesota, my friend.
Still good.
Minnesota.
Yeah, I'm aware. I lived in redneck country, Pennsylvania for a long time, and what happened was Wilkes-Barre, like Scranton area, is urban-ish, and so we moved out to like the boonies. We're in farm country, and everyone's really nice, and they wave when they pass by, even if they don't know who the hell you are.
And you're also the city person who left the city because of some city bullshit thing you did that won't even make sense to the people that you just moved near.
Well, I mean, that level of subtext doesn't come into it, but like we moved to like a trailer, and then and there was, it was middle of farm country. Amish people, like Mennonites, would drive by on horse and buggy. And
The way you just said that, my brain was like, you just described both of those groups as if they're the same group and doing what the opposite one does.
Right. So
Amish driving by on the horse and buggy.
Horse buggy and Mennonites in the minivan right behind them. And Mennonites
in the minute. Yeah. Okay. Oh, my brain hurt for a second.
Yeah, sorry. Watching a bunch of Mennonite folks drive up in a minivan and go to Walmart was a novel experience. But yeah, so everyone was really polite and really nice, and we were disturbed by that because I don't know you. Why are you waving like you know me? I don't like that. It's too nice and therefore suspicious.
Yeah. But it's not actually necessarily suspicious, but it's that uncomfortable. Hold on.
We find it suspicious.
Yeah.
And so you, jaded folks that you are with a genuinely nice person.
That is a very good description for Shizukana for sure.
I have just moved from the woods where everybody waves at everybody to the city where apparently that's not a thing. And I keep waving at random people, and I almost caused an accident the other day because somebody loomed out of their window because they assumed that because I waved they knew me, and they had a glitch. They slowed down to talk to somebody they assumed that they knew to realize that they did not know me, and it was fun.
That's where it's the head nod. It's not a wave. It's just an acknowledgement.
Now their numbers in my phone. They're nice.
Jay, do we need to have a conversation about stranger danger?
No, there was no danger, and now they're not a stranger. No.
Okay.
You are going to get thrown in the back of the van.
Their number's in my phone. My number isn't in their phone. What's the problem?
And wow, was that logic of a woman at a bar at night? Oh boy.
I don't know what to tell
you. Jay, so many of your quotes lately are the sort of the last words of a person who's about to be thrown in the back of a white van.
Oh, no. The white van is the one that is trying to be in incognito. This is the person who didn't see the car waiting.
I got hit by a motorcycle one time. Would you calm down?
Anyway,
I did it on purpose if it makes you feel better.
So as she leads the way in through the gateway into this other realm, she doesn't look like she fits in for sure. Shizukana is not at home here, but it does feel a little like emo teenager is visiting sweet grandma who tries so hard.
So the two women you know who are Phyllis and Haben Stance also have their Fringe Club right now. Are you all right? I can't hear you.
Heather, you've reached the pitch that's inaudible to Zoom.
It's not even Zoom, it's human ears.
And who now?
Haben Stance.
Haven Stance. Incredible.
Stance.
So she's going to
they call you dearie, they wave you over. They have just 6 more friends to play bridge with. In the middle of it, there's a big table of little sandwiches and tea, and it's nice.
She's gonna if everyone follows her through, she will turn back to them since Bowie had showed his tattoos. She will clarify her tattoos and just go, yeah, these are my handlers. The muffins are really good. The sugar cookies are a bit dry. Don't tell her.
Will pinch Haben Stance and go, see, I told you.
Don't.
She goes, yes, well.
You heard it.
Well, golly gee willikers, I didn't know they had a station for the agency here in Mithra.
This is liability. And Phyllis will go inside and come back outside with a chair that looks sturdier than the other ones. And strongly suggest that that be Bowie's chair.
Shizukana will absolutely take a normal just dining room chair, and for those of you that understand this reference, perch on it like Marisha Ray.
Yes.
Except
I can
yeah. So she'll start off like that, and then slowly ease down into it a little bit to where her butt's a little bit lower and she's a little bit more relaxed. But she can absolutely jump off of that in 2 seconds.
I love that you've taken a cue from from a real person and not and there's also a fictional character you could have cited who you probably don't watch that show.
I also know that one.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh,
Death Note.
Yeah. I am aware. Okay. I have not watched it, but I am aware of how. Yes, correct. Yeah. And
from Death Note.
But she will look over at Tanamichi and go. I'm trying to think of what she would even say, but basically give Tanamichi just a look of like, again, like out of place but familiar. Just kind of give you a look of like, I ended up here somehow. So I put this in Discord, but for the audience, what I am trying to do with her a little bit more and I don't know how well this is going to work, and it might get easier as I go on. She's not nearly as verbose as I am, but she is very facially expressive in the minute facial expressions. So I tend to be a bit more exaggerated. Hers is like the tiniest quirk of an eyebrow and whatever, and looking over and doing all of that. So I am trying to give the impact of what her face would do, even though I myself might not be able to replicate it to that degree. So but for a ton of it's kind of almost like a half apologetic shrug with it type of like, I don't know how else to describe that. But she will allow you guys to introduce yourselves. She will simply say, these are who I ran into, leaving it up to you as to what information you will share.
Tanamichi gives kind of just like a curt, polite nod at both of them. Tanamichi, and this is Krobus. He's with me. We've been traveling together.
Well, how do you do, ma'am? My name's Bowie, well, for short. And I guess I was unfamiliar with your sort of way station here. Might have stopped by if I'd known you were here.
Say hello. That's exactly what they want.
We don't usually have unannounced visitors, but she here is, well, she's family, and if she says she needs a different way in, then she needs a different way in. And then Hayman's Dance will attempt to just sort of cram politely but firmly cram a tea sandwich into your mouth. And you can't quite tell while she says you look skinny, you got to eat, and she'll just shove that in your mouth. Whether or not you do in fact look skinny to her, or whether or not she's trying to make it more difficult for you to communicate.
Assuming this is into Bowie's mouth?
Into Bowie's mouth, yes.
Oh,
fair. Okay.
Making sure I was tracking the right character doing that.
Well, I just but that's not. Thank you much more.
We appreciate the
well done.
Krobus just stands behind Tanamichi because this happens to be the most cheerful and joyous place he has ever been in his entire life, and he doesn't trust it whatsoever.
He's like, nah, this shit's weird. I don't like it.
Yeah,
it's too nice.
Genuine
he's a player. I love this.
Yeah,
but Krobus is like, absolutely the fuck not. So he's kind of standing behind Tanamichi with like scary dog energy.
Yep.
And won't back down.
Tanamichi's got a guard dog, and his name is Krobus.
Absolutely.
I mean,
that all of the like ingredient jars or whatever on the shelves, a lot of them are very, varied spices and herbs and flour and sugar, and then you have the random one that's
like Eye of Newt shit, but like actual Eye of Newt.
Well, here, okay, so even within that, I have newt was the colloquial name for an herb.
True.
All of those were herbs.
But like actual eyes of newt.
Yeah.
Right.
But I'm picturing more of it being like adder venom or things like
right.
like you have the normal bakery goods, and then you just have the very clearly do not consume items that are along the same shelf.
Right, yeah, you get a bunch of like basil and thyme and adder venom and
just flour, sugar, and powdered ghost pepper.
Right.
Yeah.
Powdered ghost pepper, the souls of our enslaved victims,
Hey now.
That one might get Krobus to kill them, so be careful.
Well, sure.
Krobus
if it makes you feel better, they're dehydrated souls, so you can fit more in the container because we have an ergonomic little kitchen. We got to make sure that we don't.
Oh boy.
What did you say, Mackenzie? Krobus.
That is when woke
up. Oh, I just said Krobus is just ready to kill anybody at the drop of a hat. It doesn't matter. And honestly, he's about like one minor inconvenience away from killing Bowie. So that's about where we're at right now.
That's fair.
Phyllis will see Krobus insist, again, kindly but firmly, in that way that I think only grandparents can do, that you should sit and eat something because you look skinny, and will attempt to shove a sandwich into your mouth.
He dodges the sandwich, and if she tries to go back to put something in his mouth, he will gently like grab her wrist as like an absolute no.
You bet. Phyllis will start to cry, and Havenstance will look at you like you have committed a moral sin. And Havenstance will start to explain.
Demon fella, let go of the old lady.
Right. Oh, no, that's not the problem. That's not the problem. Phyllis gets into it all the time with the neighbors, but she worked hard on these sandwiches. I can't believe you turned them down without trying one.
I've told you guys, you need to ask.
But everybody needs to eat. Oh, I think
he doesn't say this out loud, but in Krobus's head, he just says, "I eat the souls of my enemies, not tea cakes."
Right.
I was gonna say, does Krobus actually need to eat real food, or is it like?
Honestly, I don't think so.
Havenstance looks at Bowie doing his like pantomime routine. He goes, "A demon is just a friend you ain't made yet. Don't worry about it."
I don't think you realize how much this is hurting my soul to reject this old lady.
Look, people like to ask whether or not we believe in ghosts. We do. I think it's more important to know whether or not the ghosts believe in themselves.
Oh.
Incredible.
Krobus, do they say that out loud?
Oh yeah.
Krobus takes a minute and he just like freezes. He's still holding the lady's wrist, by the way, but with his other hand, he takes the tea cake and has like a little nibble and then finishes off the tea cake and then lets go of the lady's wrist.
Phyllis is completely unfazed. She goes, "See, isn't that better? Don't you feel better?"
Krobus just stares at her. Not happy, not sad, just a very neutral stare.
And Phyllis takes this as an absolute win and goes, yeah, you feel better. And then walks like back over to the group because it's Phyllis's turn for bridge.
After like a year and a half.
I'm going to look over at Krobus like, well, that was a fine how do you do.
After like a year and a half of like being around Krobus and like just interacting with him and like being like traveling with him and stuff, Tanamichi's like trying really hard. He's normally very serious. He's trying really hard not to laugh his ass off right now, and it's not working as well as he wants it to, because he knows that Krobus kind of maybe enjoyed himself a little bit with that one.
Maybe a little bit.
But he's not trying to show it, and he's just like, I know.
I feel like they make eye contact and share a moment of understanding, and then Krobus immediately snaps back into Krobus-esque.
Yep.
That's funny. What before we wrap this up? What now?
Well, I think we need to figure out what the deal is with
bounty.
With the bounty, and these two are part of the agency.
Yep.
But they're based in what seems to be Mithra.
Yep.
Which, to the best of my knowledge, is not currently yokai infested.
Correct.
Which has Bowie confused. Because he's been here all the time.
Yep. I feel like lots of things confuse Bowie.
That is true.
Fair.
Mind is my worst stat by a leaps and bounds. I
was stunned, blown away, in fact.
Yeah.
I think if you look closely, you'll find that I'm over there now because the wind is.
I know, but anyway, it just so I guess we're just trying to figure out. So, if this is the alternate way in, to what? And what do they want us to do now that we are here with Kana?
Right. So you bring that up, and they go, right, business. First you eat, you ate, and then business. And they do that thing where you put 4 fingers in your mouth and you whistle real loud. And Skulk and Smile come out of the building. And
Kana,
it looks
by
like
the way, has a little tiny saucer balanced on one knee that has 2 little itty bitty cakes facing the opposite way, and she's nibbling a third. That's what she's doing. Just like, yep, I got y'all here. Now what are we doing?
Put like sun hats on, and they have aprons filled with gardening tools and big gloves and boots on.
Hey, howdy there, Mr. Neighbor Boss and Mr. Neighbor Boss.
I imagine that Bowie's the only person who's seen the two of them dressed like this before, since, neighbors and all that. And Smile goes, "Oh, goody."
Goes what?
Goes,
"Oh, goody."
Oh, goody.
Oh, goody.
Skull goes, "Oh, it's not so bad." And he goes, "Yes, it is. It is unimaginable."
You got so quiet. I don't know what you said after "oh goody."
It is unimaginable. It's like it's not that bad. No, it's unimaginable.
Right. He goes, "It is. Oh, he's not so bad. He is worse than you can possibly imagine." And look, for what it's worth, Skulk, who doesn't actually skulk that much, actually likes you. He just thinks that, well, you are the proverbial bull in the chop of China, right? Smile thinks you're kind of a pest, like a pest. It's not your fault, but it doesn't matter that it's not your fault. Because you're a problem. Like it's listen, not all help is help. And anyway, so it is clear that they were already here, right? And they have a conversation, and they explain as quickly as they can, perhaps because they want to garden and play more bridge, perhaps for some other reason that may or may not be equipped with a magic sword. The problem is that Bowie has been sent to get you, because you need his magic sword, and he is the only person. Look, they come as a set, okay? Like you can't take it from him, because the power therein that you need in order to get rid of your problem will not work out. So they come as a set, whether you want that to be the case or not. And you have, as you might have imagined, as you might have noticed, lots of people out to kill you. So while they're busy describing that the plan, they tell you advanced numbers, right? That's the plan. Bowie has a magic sword. Bowie makes an excellent, just a top shelf distraction. Look at him. He's a real attention getter. Look at him. Like, they talk to the other the other person in your party and explain that that part is not actually true at all. I mean, that is true, but that's not the point. You want to bring Bowie with you, because, well, because if you can trade in the sword is the bounty will go away. And that if you happen to permanently lose Bowie in the transaction, the accidents happen. Like, it's a dangerous job. Like, it happens. Like, sometimes agents don't make it back. Like,
Mike, you went from the character that was trying so hard to be lost and just couldn't make it to the character that wants to, hot Ezzy, to the character that is trying to have been lost, and we will see.
Yeah. So Skulk and Smile tell you exactly what to do. Out loud, this is a group conversation, right? And it's, hey, Tanamichi is a great member of the agency and an all-around pretty cool person, and that we think it's fucking unreasonable that a gang has decided to target you out of thin air. That's ridiculous. Never mind, but both personally, because we like you, and professionally, because a call that big for one person is, you know, kind of the thing that might draw traction to the agency, and that's a problem. So handle it quickly. And you're stealthy and he isn't, and these two things work together very well for you to handle this quietly. The idea is you put Bowie in the front door and you just go through whatever other door you want, right? Because they'll all pay attention to him. But through the tattoo, and because handlers can talk to you directly, these thoughts are not necessarily like your thoughts are shared with everybody. Their thoughts are not shared with everybody. They can speak to you directly. They talk to the other person and say, hey, listen, sometimes an agent doesn't make it back. And the person who has put this hit out on you, we have it on good authority that they would trade that sword instead of it. The whole thing would go away. There wouldn't have to be any bloodshed, any money, nothing. Just the sword. That's it. And they think the magic in the sword will work for them. It will not. So they will agree to let this go. You will give them a worthless, but admittedly very pretty trinket. And then, you know, we'll handle it after that, should they feel tricked or cheated or something. Like, and since Bowie comes with the sword, he will not give it up. He won't. So, you know, it's a dangerous job.
Were you just asking Mike to speed run his second character into his
No, I have no
He's
doubt.
asking me to basically give up Mike's character.
No, I have
he's giving you permission to throw me under the bus if one part of your character wishes to do so, and he's giving me permission to hijink for my life, as if my life depends on it.
Literally, right. I have zero doubt that what was it you said, that you'll bounce back? I have no doubt. Like, and then they, you know, pack a little care package for everybody. There's a couple of cookies in there and a muffin and a hearty roll that smells fantastic. A big flaky salt on top, right? And a blanket and a bottle of water. And the whole thing fits in like a little bindle about this big, a little, you know, tucked into a picnic basket. And everybody gets a picnic basket and they send you back through the door.
Bowie's mystified by the bottle of water.
I bet.
Where'd you get this from?
Hey. Oh, I thought you were mystified by the concept of a bottle of water, as in Bowie had never experienced being hydrated before.
No, a plastic bottle of water. If that's what it was.
A plastic bottle of water, yes.
Yeah, because again, A, 1950s America, B, Mithra. Like, how did you get this here?
They look very, very smug and do not answer you.
Magic. He answered everything.
And they send you back through the door to wherever the fuck it is you want to go. They don't control where the door goes. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
I don't know where we do want to go. I think that's the
Oh, where's the job?
Oh,
That-
hold on.
Would be helpful
Hold on,
to
let me
know
bring that back up.
where the fuck we're going.
Well, I know where it can't be, right?
Okay.
So when you say where's the job, Skulk and Smile look just like you have ripped out their fucking souls. They look crestfallen. They almost liquefy, right? And they stammer and fail to talk. And Haven Stance goes, "Why? I don't know what their problem is." And she'll step on one of their feet, just to be like a little bit childish. And Skulk will go, "It is on Cranberry Lane." Oh,